in history, possibly the very best, have done that research. But a great set of cattle to sell today, a great crowd here to appraise these cattle. As we always do here at Express, we'd like to start the day off by honoring our great country. So if you'll join me, I'm going to introduce to you Colette Mathis, representing the Mustang FFA, who's going to sing the national anthem for us.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Thank you very much, Colette. Wonderful job. Well, there's few families in America that are more dedicated to the welfare of our country and to the welfare of agriculture. The Funk family gives their time, their talent, their resources to help make America and American agriculture better. And what a wonderful family, and how exciting it is to see the next generation of the family and Bob Funk Jr. stepping forward and carrying on the things that his father has begun here at Express. And at this point, let's show our appreciation to everyone in the Funk family and Express for their hospitality, the wonderful food yesterday, the wonderful party last night, the breakfast this morning. I'm going to turn the microphone over to our host for the day, Bob Funk Jr.
Thank you very much, and I hope you all had a good time last night, yesterday. Our house is your house today, so we welcome you here and look forward to having a good sale today. A couple of introductions that I want to make. Obviously, a guy who needs no introduction, but without he and Gerald's partnership for the last many years, they're greatly responsible for kind of the standard of excellence that you see here at Express Ranches, and that's Bob Funk Sr. Bob, wave. And his companion, Janine. So super glad to see you down here, Pops. Hope you enjoy the sale today. So we'll be around some other introductions. Zach Weldon and Ella Weldon, you guys raise your hands. We're here today for our family cousins. And then my dad's older sister, Joanne Benton. Raise your hand. There we go. And like I said, none of this would have been possible if it hadn't been for Bob Sr.'s partnership with Gerald. And we have dedicated this weekend to him. It's so important that we recognize the legacy that he leaves behind, obviously a massive hole in our organization. But Jennifer and Ryan and Taylor down here have stepped into that role along with Mark and Donnie and Kevin, and done just a wonderful job, and it's shows through the cattle this year. So we appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Jennifer, Ryan, and Taylor for being here today as well, and we look forward to a good sale. So thank you much. Donnie?
Thank you, Bob Jr., and certainly appreciate those good comments from you as always. You know, I'm about to lose my voice like Gerald did last year, but you know, we talked a lot about Gerald throughout this weekend, and for the right reasons, because we are dedicated to him. And you know, one thing that Gerald instilled in us, and he was the best at this, is to when you have an operation like this, is to take ownership in it, but never forget who the owner is. And we followed in his footsteps with that. That was a big thing to him, and I think he did it. There's a lot of great managers here and people that run their operations, but I think he took care of that as well as anybody. And I'm very grateful, and we all here are very grateful for the ownership in Bob Funk and Bob Funk Jr. and family, because it truly is a family. And I know for me, being here for 30 years, I don't know where I would be without them and without Gerald, and I certainly appreciate them and love them very much, as we all do. JP, I'm not going to try to outdo you in a pre-sale speech, because there's no way, and we need to get rolling. Chuck, I wish I could set up here like you did yesterday and brag about my 40th wedding anniversary, but I can't. Not sure I made it to 20, but nonetheless, I have 2 wonderful kids, and both of them have 2 great spouses, and they've produced just 2 outstanding grandkids for me, and one of them is Jennifer Cause. My mini-me, and I love them very much, and they have supported me so much throughout the life, and especially in the last 8 months, and I thank them for them. I want to thank all of you. So many of you have been extremely good to me and the staff here at Express, especially in these last 8 months. I've got about 3 of you out there, you know who you are, that call me about every day to check on me, to see how we're doing. And you know, when you lose someone very special, you do see the good in people, and I certainly do appreciate all of you, and I've seen the goodness and the kindness of people, and that's what this world and this country needs more than ever right now, and so I thank you very much for that. Just a few introductions, and we'll get going. I want to shout out to a good friend of ours that is missing today, that I don't think he's ever missed a sale here, and that's Eddie Sims. Eddie, I'm sure you're watching. We miss you. I miss the roll of Copenhagen that you usually bring Gerald. I'm going to have to get Matt to get started on that, where he can bring me a roll of Copenhagen. But Eddie's a little under the weather today, but I know he's watching. He's a big part of our success throughout the years, and we miss him very much. Barry Pollard, you weren't here yesterday. I know Dick's going to introduce you as well, but thank you for being here. Barry is our president of the American Angus Association, does a fine job. We travel a lot all over the country together, and I appreciate you and your friendship, both from you and Jeremy. I want to pause just real briefly, and I talked a little bit about him yesterday, and we're not going to introduce the whole staff. We did that last night. Thanks to Kevin, thanks to Mark. But there's one individual that has really, really grown up here in the last 8 months, and Miles Shout has done a yeoman's job. He's been here for a long, long time. As I said last night, he's kind of shoot, ready, aim. Gerald will always loved him because of his energy. I wish I had it. I wish more people around here did. But Miles has stepped up to the plate. He's done a tremendous job with his crew and with these cattle, and I really want to thank him. We've become better friends over it. It's amazing how things happen and what God does in your life, but he's done a really good job, and I just want to give him a shout-out and say thank you very much, Miles. Give him a big hand if you don't mind. Jennifer, Ryan, Taylor, thank you very much for being here. We can't do this without you, and you know that, and they will continue to be a big part of our lives. Once again, thank you so very much for being here. We're very proud of this set of cattle. We've looked at them since about the 1st of April, so they're ready for some new homes. But we're really happy with them. We hope that you are happy with them. We realize that our success is not possible without you. Thank you very much. If you don't mind, if we could bow our heads real quick, we'll say a word of prayer and give God thanks. Our dear Heavenly Father, we just thank you this morning for your love and your grace and the gift of life, dear God. We're so thankful that we still today live in a country that's free, and we continue to ask for your blessing on our leaders and our troops abroad. Dear God, we're thankful for each and every person that's in attendance here today. We realize the importance of their lives and the importance of them to our lives. Dear God, I pray that you watch over them and protect them, keep them safe today and as they travel home. We thank you so much for them, dear God, and we just ask that you bless them. Let us not forget, dear God, that life is so precious. Dear God, it's because of you, it's because of your Son, Jesus, that died on the cross, that we too should have everlasting life. I pray for all this in your precious and holy name. Amen. Thank you very much.
One introduction I failed to make, and I wanted to make sure we recognize him. Billy Atbauer is down here. He's been a great representative, tremendous representative for the brand, world champion saddle bronc rider. Just wanted to recognize him today and thank him for being here. So thank you very much, Billy. Appreciate it.
Well, thank you, Bob Jr., Donnie. As Donnie said, he and Miles in particular have devoted the last 4 months to getting ready for yesterday and today, and I think they've done a magnificent job. Great set of cattle. Everything, all the I's are dotted and all the T's are crossed, just like they were taught to do, and we're proud of them. He mentioned Dr. Barry Pollard, Oklahoma's very own president, carrying on a long tradition of Oklahoma Angus breeders who have been president of the American Angus Association, one of the longest traditions in this industry. He also serves as chairman of the board. He's in that home stretch going down the last leg, and certainly has done a wonderful job. Jonathan Perry's here. He's the vice president, ready to step up and become president in November. Jim Brinkley's your treasurer of the American Angus Association. Board members here are Mark Ahern and Roger Wan. Appreciate them being in attendance. You know, Gerald was a past president, so he was always very cautious and careful about making sure to introduce the past presidents, and we don't want to lose that tradition. Gary Dameron, the senior statesman of the group from Illinois, is here with us. Ben Eggers from Missouri. John Pfeiffer right here, another of the many great Oklahomans to hold the job. Charlie Boyd from Kentucky and Chuck Grove from Virginia. Good to have those gentlemen here. We do have two candidates for the board here. Danny Poss is here from the neighboring state of Nebraska. Appreciate having Danny here with us. And, of course, Dr. Mark Johnson, who followed Gerald as coach at Oklahoma State, who grew up in a cattle family in Missouri and has deep, deep roots in this business as a candidate here from the state of Oklahoma for the American Angus Board of Directors. We've heard Jennifer mention, some of you may not realize, but Jennifer recently accepted an appointment by the governor and approval by the legislature to be a member of the Oklahoma A&M Board of Regents. Let's give her a nice round of applause for that tremendous honor. Today, for your livestock trucking needs, Randy and Holly Lathrop will be here around the settlement office. They haul lots and lots of cattle out of Express over the years, and we always appreciate having them. Jim Bessler and his wife are here. Jim also will be around the office and handle your livestock insurance needs. Up on the balcony, Whitney Andrus is here with CCI.live, and we've got Blake, Bob, and Mike representing Superior Productions. Both of those were extremely active tomorrow, and we anticipate they will be throughout the day today. Handling your bids around ringside, Jeff Mayfree is your regional manager here in the state of Oklahoma. Levi Landers is the overseer of the regional manager field crew. He's down from St. Joe, and we appreciate Levi. Colton Prats is here from Oklahoma Cowman. Doug Paul from the Stock Exchange. Phil Stahl, the Road Daddy, owner and operator of the Western Livestock Reporter. Always great to have him with us. Special assignment around ringside, Delvin Helderman, Deron Helderman, Justin Stelzer, Chisholm Kinder. Turn your bids into any of these gentlemen. They'll forward them on up here to the auction block. Sale consultants today, working with Parker Frederick and his associate Matt White. Matt Myers is here with us. Ryan Cotton's here with his father Larry and his assistant Mike Gothard. Chuck Grove is here. Joe Paul Stewart is here. As you heard, Eddie has been in a battle with COVID and going through some quarantine. He's doing well and looking forward to being back here, but he's not here today. Bill Bowman from Method Genetics had some family health issues at home that he had to deal with, and our friend Tom Dobby's not traveling much these days, but I'm sure he's online and doing all that he can to help with the sale. Throughout the auction today, we'll rotate auctioneers kind of as we traditionally have. Steve Doran will start here through lot 100. At lot 101, we'll start with Matt Sims and sell these wonderful set of show heifers and talk more then about the Express program to give scholarships to junior Angus breeders and all the good things that program's doing. And then Dustin Layton will come along later and take us home again just as he did yesterday. So without any further ado, I'm going to let my good friend Steve Doran make an opening comment or two, and we're going to get underway with lot number one.
All right. Thank you, Dick, and good afternoon, or actually it's good morning. It's a pleasure to be here at Express Ranches. We've got Angus breeders from around the world. In fact, we've got some folks here from Argentina that showed the champion heifer at Palermo, sired by an Express bull. If you folks could stand so we could recognize you, please.
Congratulations. Good to have you here.
All right. Well, folks, again, it's a pleasure to be here at Express. We got a great set of cattle. They've asked us to give you a good, snappy sale, get you off the seats in good time. A little more, Charlie. And so with that, introduce lot number 1, and let's have an auction.
Well, lot number 1, pretty special kind of a female. Donnie and Miles picked her out way early in the spring. They've been in love with her all the way along. A great daughter of Stock Fund, out of the cow that set a record here in this ring last year when Riverbend Ranch purchased her for $650,000. A pretty amazing feat there. That cow has got 15 daughters that have sold for an average of over 105,000, 27 sons for an average of over 25,000. This is what most folks think might be her best daughter. We're going to offer half interest with the option to double if you so desire. She's safe to True Balance. You're going to see his great daughters and his mother in just a minute. Here's a real opportunity. Lot number 1, half with the option to double.
All right, she's again, lot number 1. We're selling half interest. What you bid is what you pay with the option to double, and tell me on her. All right, who said 200,000 on her? I'll bid 10, 20, out of it down, 20, 30, out of it down, 30, out of it down, 40, 50, 50, 60, now 70, now 80, now 90, now 100, out of it down, 110, now 20, 20, out of it down, 20, 30, 30, 40, out of it down, 40, 50, out of it down, 50, now 60, out of it down, 70, now 80, out of it down, out of it 80, out of it 80, 170, 180,000, 170, 180, out of it down, out of it down, out of it 80, out of it 80, out of it down, out of it down, out of it 80, 180,000. Go ahead, Rich.
Well, here's a cow whose daughters just last year in the course of the auction took in $1 million through this ring. This is the cow that the whole world knows about, one of the greatest daughters of Confidence Plus. Think about the cow this one can grow into. A beautiful bred heifer. She's wide, she's thick, she's deep, and she's bred to a bull that I predict will be one of the most popular Angus sires ever owned by Express Ranches.
And I'm bid 150,000, 160,000 on her. Out of it down, 60, 150, 160, 160,000, 50, 60. Sold her 150. I said sold 150,000. 830. Maple Lane, Keith Lambright.
A great program.
And the Watsky.
And the Watsky, of course.
Do you guys want to double up and take her all? Okay.
They like being partners. Here's lot number 2. This is the Cover the Bases daughter out of the same great Elba cow, the $650,000 cow. Add it to your book. She's due to calve March the 8th to the good Bird Fireball son. This is a flesh sister to the female that sold half interest for $240,000 1 year ago, immediately after her mother sent the record price in this sale ring. This is a pretty special female. You'll Cover the Bases, produced here in the program, owned with Pollard, $200,000 half interest bull. If you study the data in the American Angus Association database, he's one of the top 4 proven sires for marbling. Of course, these females are owned with Callahan Cattle Company. My apologies. The Elba cow was a project jointly between the Callahans and Express. These great daughters are really powerful, really special. Same as the last one. Got a calf to the Fireball son, half interest with the option to double.
All right, lot number 2, number to buy, and half interest. What you bid is what you pay. Tell me on her. 200,000 on her. Out of it down 10, 20. Out of it down 20, 30. Out of it down 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Now 80. Out of it down 80, 90. Now 100. Out of it down 100. Out of it down 100. Now 10. Now 20. Out of it down 10. Out of it down 20. 120, 30. Out of it down 30. Out of it down 30, 40. Out of it down 40. Now 50. 50, 60. Out of it down 60. 160. Now 5. Now 70. 170. 170. Out of it down 70. Out of it down 70. Now 80. Now 90. Now 2. 200. Out of it down 2. Out of it down 2. 200 on her. 200,000. Out of it down 2 to 10. Out of it down 2 to 10. Out of it down 10. 200, 210. What'd you do? 200, 210. 200, 210. 200, 210. 210.
It's a mating that really doesn't miss. The lead bull of the reserve grand champion Carlo de Bulls at the Cattlemen's Congress was a flush brother to these females. This female and her sister from last year, he sold to Grimmius Cattle Company for $130,000 to lead off the spring bull sale. This is a mating that absolutely doesn't miss.
200, 210,000, 210,000 on her. Out of it down 200, out of it down 10, 210, 210. Sold her 200,000. Triple A, 437. You want to take her all, Chris?
He likes the partnership. Bring us in 2 exciting heifer calves. Generally, when they make the catalog, the folks at Express offer you a pair of sisters, and they choose one to keep half of, and they sell all of one. Well, these 2 are so very, very close. They couldn't agree that there was one they wanted to just keep half of. They're going to keep half of both of them. I think these 2 January heifers, when I first saw them in late May, early June, they stood out among the best spring embryo calf crop ever here. They've only continued to do it. One's at 370, the 3A at 370 today for $C. Her sister B is at 373. Adjusted weaning weights. The A weighed 838. The B weighs 859. These are just peas in a pod. They're exciting. Half interest, the option to double. The winning bidder could take half of both. The winning bidder could take all of one. Whatever you choose to do, the auction's in your hands, Steve.
All right, 3A, 3B, down the back. Let's go. All right, who said? And 100,000 on her. Out of it down, 100 development down, 100 development down, 5 development down, 10. Out of it down, 20, 30. Out of it down, 30, 40. Out of it down, 40, 50. Now 60, now 70. Out of it down, down, 70. Now 80. Out of it down, 70, 80. Now 90, now 100. Out of it down, 100 development down, 100 to 10. Out of it down, 100 development down, 10, 20. Out of it down, 20, 30. Out of it down, now 30, 40. Out of it down, 40, 50. 140, 50. Out of it down, 40, 50. 140, 150. Now 60, now 70. 170, 60, 70. Out of it now 80. Out of it now 70, 180, 170, 180, 180, 180,000, 70, 80, sold her, 170. Wilkes.
And what would you like?
800.
Half of A is gone to Wilkes. Now we're going to sell you half interest with the option to double, a B.
All right, 3B down the by. Tell me on her. 100,000.
A little bit higher marbling, a little bit more $C.
Out of it down, 30, 40. Out of it down, 40, 50. 40, 50, 40, 50, 50, 60, 70. Out of it down, 70. Now 70, now 70, now 80. Out of it down, 70, 80, down 80, 90. Out of it 80, down, now 100, 100,000. Out of it down, 100,000. 90, now 100, 100,000, 90, now 100, out of it down, 100, 95, now 100,000, now 105, 105, 100, 105, 105, 105,000, out of it down, 105, sold her, 100,000. Pollard Farms, you want to double up, Barry? 444.
Very good. Thank you, Barry. Remember, their good sale just a couple of weeks away. Here's lot number 4. Here's something special. This is the place where cows become famous. This is the mother of the great True Balance. He was her first natural calf. True Balance, you just saw 2 daughters sold for $270,000 for half interest of both. Pretty amazing thing. A week ago in Colorado, 10 daughters sold for an average of $53,500 at Spruce Mountain. I'm going to predict that this cow will show up in about as many pedigrees in the next 5 years in this breed as any cow in the industry today. This is a pretty special deal. Bred to the $235,000 Rito Ambitious, due date of January the 1st. This is a full interest, full possession opportunity here. She's been in a 3-way partnership. She produced an $80,000 full sister to True Balance, sold as a baby fall at that record-setting AAA sale back in the spring. That's the only daughter of the cow that's sold at auction yet. This is an opportunity to own a cow that I think's on the precipice of becoming a household name in the Angus business.
All right, and we're selling her all. Tell me on her. Who said? 100,000 on her. Out of it down 10, 20. Out of it down 20, 30, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Now 80, now 90, now 100. Out of it down 110. Now 20, now 30. Out of it down 20, 30. Out of it down 30, 40, 30, 40. Out of it down 40. 130, 140. Now 40, now 50. 140, 50. 140, 50. Out of it down 60. Out of it down 60. 150, 160. Now 70. 170, 60, 70. Out of it down 70. 170,000. Now 80, 180,000. 170, 180, 180, 75. Now 80.
This cow's really, really special. When you look at what her son has done, last Friday there were 301 progeny of her son in the database of the American Angus Association. They had an average $C of 347 and an average marbling score EPD of 1.54. That's unheard of.
180, 190,000. Out of it 80, 90, now 90, now 90. Out of it 90,000. 85, now 90. 185 to 90, 185, 90, out of it down 95, now 200, out of it down 200, 200 on her, 200 on her, out of it down 200, 95, now 200, 95, 200, 200 on her, 95, 200, now 205, 205, out of it down 205, 205, 205, now 210, 210. 205, 210, 210, 210. Now 215. 210, 215, 215. Now 20. Down 20. 220,000. Now 220. Now 20. Down 20.
You build a
210,
program
220.
around.
220,000. Now 25. 25. 225. Down 25. 220. 225. 225, 30, 25, 30, out of it down 25, 30, out of it down 25, out of it down 30, 25, 30, now 30, now 30, 25, 30, out of it down 25, out of it down 30, sold her 225,000. Bird Cattle Company, 820, Red Bluff, California.
Thank you very much. Leave the cow stand. We're now going to sell that lot 4A. There are 3 heifer calves. They're already born and on the ground. They're in the process of being genomic tested. They'll have genomic enhanced EPDs in a few weeks, and you can then choose the heifer that you like for phenotype, the heifer that you like for genomic enhanced EPDs. They're by Salvation, the bull who sired the $400,000 lot 1 animal here 1 year ago. Opportunity to own a Salvation sister to True Balance, lot 4A.
All right, 4A down about. Tell me on Hearn, who's had 100,000 on her. Out of it down 10, 20. Out of it down 20, 30. Out of it down, out of it down, out of it down 30, 20, 30. Now 30. Out of it down 20, 30. Out of it down, out of it down 20, out of it down 30. I've got 20 here, 30. Out of it down 20, 30. Out of it down 20, 30. Out of it down 30, 40. Out of it down 35, 40. Now 40. Now 40. Out of it down 35, 40. Out of it down, now 40. Now 40,000. Now 45. Now 45. Now 50. Out of it down 45, 50. Out of it down 45, 50. 45. Out of it down 50. Out of it down 40, 50. You're out the internet. 40, 50. 40, 50. Sold her 40,000. Bell Point.
Very good.
1654.
Turn the page to lot number 5. We're going to start in to the Linda cow family, and what a cow family it is. Started to be famous when she produced Hometown, the $475,000 half-interest bull as her first natural calf. She's now been a multi-million-dollar producer here in Express, Spruce Mountain, Deer Valley. The cow's absolutely done anything you can ask an Angus cow to do. Well over $3 million worth of progeny sales before we start today. Really a phenomenal daughter of her. By Cover the Bases, 2.08 for marbling score EPD. Number 2 of the day, 385, one of the top $6 C's of the day. Here's a chance to own all or double.
All right, lot number 5, number to buy, half interest, the option to double. Tell me on her. Out of it down 100,000 on her. Out of it down 10, 20. Out of it down 20, 30, 30, 40. Out of it down 40, 50. Out of it down 40, 50. Out of it down 40, 50. Now 60, now 70, now 80. Out of it down 70, 80. Now 90, now 100. Out of it down down 100. I'll do it down, develop it down 100. I'll do it down, develop it down 100,000. I'll do it down, develop it down 100,000. I'll do it 90 with Delvin, now 100. I'll do it, got 95, now 100. I'll do it 95, develop it down 100. 95, 100. I'll do it 95, develop it down 100. Sold her at 95,000. Pollard Farms, you want to double up?
He likes to be partners. Thank you. What a great female. Next to her, here's lot number 6. Look at the good July heifer, ready to flush, breed, or IVF, whatever you prefer, by the great Jameson. You'll see his mother in a few lots as lot 15. What a set of calves they have at Express by Jameson. $368 on her dollar C today, 172 on her marbling score. One price, buys her all, and 11 CED.
All right, lot number 6, now to buy. Tell me on her and who said 100,000 on her. I'll do it down 100. I'll do it down 10, take it to 20. I'll do it down 20, 30. I'll do it down 20, 30. I'll do it down 30. I'll do it down 20, 30. 20, 30, now 30, now 40. I'll do it down 35, 40. I'll do it down 35, 40. I'll do it down 40, now 45. Now 50, 50. You talk about a donor prospect. 40, 50. I'll do it down 40, 50. 40, 50. I've got 40 with Chisholm now. 50, 40, 50. 50,000 on her. Sold her 40,000. Hill House. 834. Thank you, Steve.
Steve marked that a great, great buy. Here's lot 7. Beautiful Statesman, the first natural calf from the $260,000 valued Riverbend and Express donor. This is the kind that only sells because partnerships that advance into multiple generations get complicated. This is a good way to clean up a partnership early in life with a great female. $388 for her dollar G, deep and soggy and powerful, raised by one of the great young cows of the breed, who's a full sister to Thunderbolt.
All right, lot number 7, number to buy. To be on her and who's head, 100,000 on her. I'll do it down 100, develop it down 5, 10, 20. I'll do it down 20, 30. I'll do it down 20, 30. I'll do it down 20, 30. I'll do it down 30, 40. I'll do it down 40, 50. I'll do it down now 60. I'll do it down 60, 50, 60, now 70, now 80. I'll do it down 70, 80. I'll do it 80,000 on her. I'll down 90. I'll do it 80, develop it down, develop it 80, develop it 90. Now 100. I'll do it down, develop it down 100,000 on her. Now 110. I'll do it down 100, develop it down 10. 100, 110, 110. Sold her 100,000. La Lester. 896.
Great addition to a great program. Thank you. Lot number 8, continuing through the Lindas. It's a full sister to the pictured Tomahawk, the $800,000 valued Jenison and Express Hertzheimer, making a beautiful udder. Kevin showing up close to Kevin to the great Formula One. He's the fireball with crazy numbers. The calf she's carrying could have a beautiful set of EPDs. $344 C, 1.35 marbling. Isn't much wrong with this one, Steve.
All right, lot number 8, down to buy. Tell me on her hand, 100,000 on her. I'll do it down 10, 20. I'll do it down 20, 30. I'll do it down 30, 40. I'll do it down 40, 30, 40. I'll do it down 40, 50. I'll do it down 40, 50, 40, 50. I'll do it down 40, 50. I'll do it down 40, 50. Here we go. 40, 50, 50,000 on her. You ought to be 45. Now 45, 40 to 45. Sold her 40,000. Ingram, you bet. Pulaski, Tennessee.
Nice addition. Here's lot number 9. Here comes her sister by conclusion. Same thing. Going to calve to Kaler Formula One, the great Fireball son, just a little bit later this fall. Excellent young female. She's got a flush sister serving as a donor at Vintage already. This is a lot of story to be told. Lot number 9.
All right, lot number 9, down to buy. Tell me on her, 100,000 here. I'll do it down 100 on her. I'll do it down 100. I'll do it down 10, 20. I'll do it down 20, 30, 30, 40. I'll do it down 30, 40. I'll do it down 30, 40. I'll do it down 40. I'll do it down 40. I'll do it down 30, 40. I'll do it down 30, 40. 40,000 on her. I'll do it down 30, 40. 30 to 40, I'll do it down 30, 40. I'd say here's a chance to buy in the top 10 at a price you can live with.
Well, and get a pedigree. Look, she's out of the most famous son, the most recent famous son of the great Blackbird 8809 cow, the $10 billion producer. Her mother's headed for $4 million of progeny production. It's just around the corner. How could you possibly put more earning power in one pedigree than this heifer has?
All right, let's go. 10, 20. I'll do it down 20,000 on her. I'll do it down 10, 20. I'll do it down 20. I'll do it down 10 to 20. I'll do it down 10, 15. 15,000 on her. I'll do down 10, 15, 15,000, 20, down 20,000, down 20, 15 spent, 20,000, 15, 20,000, 20,000, sold her, 15,000, 15,000.
Thank you very much. She'll enjoy Texas. Turn to lot number 10. Here's a heifer pregnancy out of the grade 6095 by the $170,000 Ellingson Prolific, the bull who sired the $360,000 record-setting Boyd Bedrock, the bull who sired the top-selling bull this spring at Ellingson's. This is something a little bit different. He's a big, high-dollar C bull with a different pedigree. I think this is one of the really interesting matings. A due date of January the 1st. This could be a big-time daughter of a great, great cow.
All right, lot number 10, number to buy, tell me honor. Down 25,000. Down 2,505. Now 75. Now 10. Down 15. Down 10. 15. Now 20. Down 20,000. Now 25. Now 30. Down 25. 30. Down 25. Down 30. 25. 30. Down 25. Down 30. 25. 30. 25. Down 30. 25. 30,000. 25. Now 30. Now 30. Now 35. Now 35. Down 35.
Over the years.
30,000. 30,000. Who gets her? 892.
Thank you. Here's lot number 11. Here's the opportunity to buy a heifer calf pregnancy out of the mother of Ambitious and Hustler. Buy Salvation, due in March. Here's a real opportunity. Raise your very own sister to Rito Ambitious and Rito Hustler.
All right, lot number 11, number to buy, tell me honor. Down 10,000. Down 5, 10. Down 20. down 25. Now 30. Down 25, 30. Now 30. Down 30 to 30. Down 30 now 35. Now 40. Down 35, 40. Down 35, down 40. Down 40. You're out in Florida. Down 30, 40. Down 35. Now 35, 35, 30 spent, 35. Sold her, 30,000, 30,000.
Lot number 12 is coming in now. Something I think is quite special.
Allison Family Trust, and the number is,
He's working on it. Lot number 12.
752. Thank you, Bob. All right, long time buyer here. And let's go. Lot number 12, number to buy, tell me honor.
Adjust your eye.
Down 10.
A March
down
heifer.
5, 10. Down 10, 15, 15.
One of the top 10 dollar C.
Down 20,000. Now 25. Now 30. Down 20, 30. Down 20, 30. Down 30. Now 30 to 35. Now 35. Down 35. I got 30 on the internet. 35. Now 40. Down 30. Now 45. Now 50. Down 40, 50. Down 40, 50. Now 60. Down 60, 50,000, 60,000, 50, 60, sold her 50,000. Double barrel. Thank you, Tim.
Tim knows what those numbers mean. Here's lot number 13. Look at a beautiful fireball daughter. Here's one of the top $4 C heifers. $4 away from 400. One of the top 7 marbling heifers at 1.91. One of the top 10 ribeye heifers at 1.36. This one absolutely touches every base. She's the natural calf from an exciting new young donor here in the program. I think this is an awfully nice female.
All right, lot number 13.
Full interest, full
on her.
possession.
100,000 on her. 100 on her. 5, 10. Down 20, 20, 30. Down 30. Down 30, 40. Down 40 to 50. 60, now 70. Down 70. Now 70. Now 70. 70,000 on her. Down 70. 70,000 on her. I'd say you want to slip in here and steal one. Here's a pretty good place.
Well, this Hazel family has been famous in the Southeast for many years. Deer Valley's taking that family to brand new heights. The donor or the dam, not the donor dam. This is a natural. The dam of this heifer
55.
came from Deer Valley as one of their featured bred heifers. This is a pretty special young female.
And I've got 50,000 from Chisholm. Now 60,000 on her. Down 60. Now 70. Down 70. 60, 70. Down 70. 60, 70. Sold her 60,000. Gabriel. 438.
Excellent choice there. Lot number 14, something I think real special. From the great... Test 1, 2. Let me tell you about lot 14. From the black cap lady, here's an excellent, excellent daughter, voracious. Mother is a relevance daughter back to the Great Basin, black cap cow, working in the Frank herd. Testing 1, 2. We got sound here. That's a good sign. This female is going to have one of the first Rito ambitious calves. Really, when he moves that cord is what's happening.
One, two. My check, 1, 2.
Testing 1, 2. It looks like we're back live on sound with a bred heifer that I think is really, really special. This female has been hovering on both sides of 400 for $C ever since this process started 3-4 months ago, selecting sale cattle. As of yesterday, she went back above 400 to 403. She's one of the 3 highest females of this sale offering. She's one of the 3 highest for $C. Excellent, big-time marbling kind of a heifer on top of that. She's safe and calved, Dorito ambitious to have one of the very first calves early this fall. Half interest with the option to double. I think, I hope that all the shenanigans with the sound system don't mess us up, because I think this is one of the really valuable things that we're going to share with you today. Lot number 14, Colonel.
All right, lot number 14 down to buy, and we're selling half interest with the option to double. Tell me honor. Our deliver down 10,000. Our deliver got 5, now 10, 20. Our deliver down 20, 30. Our deliver down 30, 40. Our deliver down 40, 50. Now 60, now 70, now 80, now 90, now 100. Our deliver down 100, deliver down 100, now 100, now 10, now 20. Our deliver down 20, 30. Our deliver down 30 to 30, 40. Our deliver down 30, 40, 130, 140. Our deliver down 40, 130, 140,000, 30, 40. Sold her, 130,000. Who gets her? Deer Valley, you bet. Thank you, JP. You want to double up, JP?
He likes to be a partner. Now we're going to the Basin Joy family. We're going to bring you a ring full of cattle. We're going to bring you the great donor cow, the cow whose first natural calf was a $600,000 Basin Jameson. Her first embryo bull to sell at auction was the $135,000 2/3 interest Basin Keystone. The first daughter ever sold at auction as a bred heifer was a $70,000 female. The cow, add it to your book, safe and calf to do March the 13th to the great Rito Ambitious. We've got 3 daughters of her that are coming right along with her to show you what kind of a producer she is. 15A is a kindred daughter. 15B is a cover the bases fall daughter. And 15C, a really special man in black bred heifer carrying the service of Rito Ambitious. We're going to sell you full interest, full possession of your pick of the wholesale ring. I think, again, just as I said about True Balance's mother, Jameson and Keystone's mother will be in a lot of Angus pedigrees in the next half decade.
All right, take lot number 15, 15A, 15B, or 15C. Our deliver down 25,000. Our deliver down 25.5, 75 in choice. Our deliver down 75.10. Our deliver down 10, 20. Our deliver down 20, 30. Our deliver down 30, 40. Now 50. Now 60. Now 70. Now 80. Our deliver 80 to 90. Now 100. Our deliver 110. Now 20. Our deliver down 20, 30. Our deliver down 30. 120. 130. 130. Our deliver down 20, 30. Our deliver down 30. Our deliver down 10. I've got 110 with Stelzer. Now 20. Our deliver down 10, 20. Our deliver down 20, 10, 20. Give me 15. 10, 15, 15. Sold her 110, 110. Circle G, Adel, Georgia. 950. Jason's going to take.
The great donor cow has got a great new home in Georgia. Now we're going to sell you a choice of 3 daughters of them. Guys, if it works for the cow to eat out, please do, but don't worry about it if you can't. We've got a kindred spring February heifer. We've got a cover the bases fall yearling heifer, and we got a powerhouse bred heifer by Man in Black, going to have one of those early ambitious calves. Your choice, A, B, or C.
All right, 15 A, B, or C, and tell me on them. I'll deliver down 10,000. I'll deliver down 5, 75, 10. I'll deliver down 15. I'll deliver down 10, 15, now 20. I'll deliver down 20 to 25, 30. I'll deliver down 35, now 40. I'll deliver down 40 to 45, now 50. I'll deliver down 45, 50. I'll deliver down now 60, now 5, now 70. I'll deliver down 70, 70,000, 70,000. 50,000 with Stelzer. Now 70,000. 50. Now 60. 60,000. Sold her 50,000. 835. B.